All right. One thing I wanted to show for Connecticut that I forgot to show, um, and this is also going to be for something else too for Texas. And so just check this out here. So Connecticut on the A-Trax, you'll notice that the 0 A-Trax is out, and that is a 1 or a 4. Okay, and look at this. We are now at max, so I would suspect a 1 or a 4 to hit, and I'm just going to go with the 1. Okay, there hasn't been a 1 here or a 4 since, but that 1's coming back. So I'm banking on that 1. But this video is also to show and to remind that Texas did not hit. So I'm pretty surprised. Texas morning. Look at Texas morning. Texas morning is showing that a 0 or an 8. I think it's a 0 or an 8. It's a 0 or an 8, like I said yesterday, or perhaps a 0 and an 8, or a 0 or an 8. One of those is coming, singly or together or whatever, because it's definitely due. But tomorrow I'm thinking there will be a 0 or an 8 used in Texas morning. And if not, then Sunday morning. I don't think they have draws here, but whatever, Sunday, or Monday, I mean. But tomorrow, I think there's a great chance that tomorrow morning there will be a 0 or an 8. But doesn't stop there. Look at the V-Trax. Look at that one. Out 9, out 7. These are so useful. This one here, remember, equals a 3 or an 8. So now I said a 0 or an 8, but now this is telling me a 3 or an 8. What that does to me, what that tells me is that 8 is the common denominator. So I'm thinking that 8 is about to drop. But at the same time, since this one's due, you'll see here that this one, VTRAX 1, consists of a 5 or a 0. Okay. So now I'm thinking tomorrow will be a 0, 3, or an 8, but that's 3 keys. I like to get it down at least just 2. So I'm going to look and see, is there anything else that's telling me anything? So we already did A-Trax. Let's look at neighbors. Neighbors is not showing much. What about I never really look at this one, but whatever. Here we go. So same thing as the other one pretty much. So yep, I'm thinking a 0, 3, or an 8 tomorrow for sure. Saturday, but I just don't know which one of those it's gonna be. That's where you could break it down. But I mean, starting off with 3 keys is a lot better than starting off with 10, right? So I mean, what does that start you off with? I think I'd know that. I'm tired. Let's just put it in there. I really feel like a 0 or an 8 is gonna hit more. See, I guess that's what you get. That's when you could also go over to the pairs that are due and see if there's anything sticking out on that. Texas morning. We could do just straight Texas too, since do sums. No, I don't want to do sums. I want to do pairs boxed. 2, 8, 2, 3. So 3, 3. So 3. Okay, but that 8 is up there. And then you could look at them together too, as a whole. So right. That's not too interested in that one. So I'm just gonna say that a 0, 3, or an 8 will hit. Okay, 0, 3, and 8. That's what we start off with. For Texas. Instead of 220, start with 136. And now you could look at and see. And you know, this really is useful too. This filter, showing you the lowest winning digit. So I think there's gonna be a 1 or a 4 coming up, obviously, but I mean, especially more the 1 being the actual lowest winning digit. I think there's a good chance for that tomorrow, even. You could do Texas here to see what's going on with Texas. Let's just do Texas together. 2 zeros. How about morning? 3. And they can go out. They can go out a while though, so I probably won't focus on that. But yep. And then I could look at see what's going on. I know it was showing me something earlier. I don't remember what I was looking at. I think it was I might have been just a pair pattern. So this is one of the main things I do. Go to the Singles pair pattern. Go to numbers, 1%. Texas, midday Texas. Texas in general is showing 1 out. So then you can go over here to the chances chart. Go to Texas general. And it's already on single box pair pattern. So current draw 1. So 1 is out 38. That should be getting ready to hit. So 2, 15, and 10 were just recently used. So let's see where those fell. Oh wow, look at that. So they both fell from the top 3. So, and it's so what's so nice is I watch these flip constantly, and look at that. There's only 30 numbers in this one and 28 in that one, and it includes doubles. So they both hit because there's multiple in there, and that's exciting to see. Although I wish it would have waited until I could get on it, but one is due. But I'm not going to put everything in on one. You can look at morning and just see what's going on in the morning. So 15 is due. You got 11, 4, and 5. Let's see what happened yesterday morning. 11, 4, and 5. Nope, that did not hit from there. Oh, it must have been a double or something. 11, 4, and 5. What am I doing wrong? 3 days. Was there doubles? Texas. I can't believe there's doubles for that many days. So I'm just going to get out of there. So I could say perhaps maybe the 15 and the 1 would be a good choice because it's yellow on there. And then if you go to combined, the 1 is yellow. So the 115 and maybe take two other ones too if you wanted to. But I'm not going to break it down right now. I'm just showing you what I do. That works so good. Oh, sorry. I'm yawning like crazy. Let's just check this once. This is one of my basic things I do. Texas. 20 days. 1 is due. But I do not like the way this looks. I'd rather do it over on the frequency chart. I might even just get rid of the expectation chart. I don't use it that often. Texas morning. Let's see what that is. Texas morning. What did I have it on over there anyway? Texas in general. Okay. So Texas in morning, you could go up a little bit. Still 1. Let's do Texas again. And let's do 10 days. You got more draws, so 1 still dominates, but it could definitely be a 2, but good chance that one of these patterns will hit tomorrow. Let's go to 14 days. Yeah, I don't really like any of that. So I'm not going to try to break this down right now. But either way, like I said, a 0, 3, or an 8 will be hitting in Texas morning tomorrow. You can almost guarantee that one of those is going to be hitting tomorrow morning. I'd be very surprised if one of them don't. And of course, you could say, I mean, most people are going to want to say the 0, but I'm going to say it's going to be not the 0. The most likely one, I think it's going to be the 3. But I don't know. See, that's where you're guessing. But this works so good. And like I said, and to find these out like this, just jump over to the filter chart and look at them through here because it's so telling. So just go to like like V-Tracks, and then go to all keys. You can look up pairs too, but so yeah. See, this shows me V-Tracks all keys 1%, under 1%. Text this morning is ready to go on that 4 or that 1, which we just looked at, and this is for the V-Tracks. Or we could look at the other ones. It'll still say something in text this morning, I'm sure. Yep, 4. So you can look at the common denominator between these. This is actually really easy and can be a fun one because you can really narrow it down. And you can do this exact same thing for like an A, B, or C. Like I said, there'd be a high in Michigan, and there was a high in Michigan. Stuff like that, little things like that you can start off with that can be your starting point. So, but I'm tired, and I think Texas morning though, we'll have a 0, 3, or an 8, and I would say more than likely. Well, let's see which one is the most due when it comes to keys in Texas. There's that 3, so I'm gonna say common denominator, not common denominator, but I think 3 because 3 is out in the general, and then when you go to Texas morning, yeah, that should work. I'm thinking 3, 0, and 8, but I'm thinking that 3 is the main one. So good chance for a 3 tomorrow in Texas. So that's all I'm going to do for Texas. And I think I had something else I wanted to say, but I don't remember what. Connecticut, Texas. There's some other filter I want to do, but I'm like literally half asleep. So hopefully I can get something tomorrow. I didn't get none the day. I didn't really get to play, so I was busy. So hopefully today. So and then have a good day. I'm super tired.